Yeah, very, very big welcome to you, my dear Cancer, and always a big welcome to those zodiac signs that felt like that this combination or this constellation, which exists only once a year, has an inspiration for them as well. So, as you know, I do the reading always exactly on the day the moon is in your sign, and you are having a full moon today. And of course, Capricorn is giving you the light, right? So when I look into the moon, I see Cancer, and when I look at the sun, I see Capricorn, giving you the power, giving you the light, giving you the social status to be successful with your family, to be successful in your life in general with family and friends. And so you see here the two opposite or polarities of the darkest night or the longest night and the longest day. This is the winter solstice and this is summer solstice. And these two opposites, these extreme polarities, as you can see, he sits in his chariot and he also sits here on this square. The chariot is square. This is the material world. And here we are attached to this cycle. And here also the black and white or the male and female are attached to the physical world, the dualities that are constantly challenging us. Now here Saturn rules Capricorn, and for you it's moon. The moon is ruling you, so you are at home, you're feeling really strong with this full moon because it's just kind of making you very happy. Here we have the yoga position Natarajasana, climbing up the ladder and being the success that you can imagine in this world. And for you, of course, we have the Ashvasanchalanasana, the high lounge, the horse that's pulling the chariot, and you see the lungs, which is your body part, as the zodiac sign of Cancer. Your court card is the Queen of Cups. She is looking into the left spinning cycle, which exists as that from within to the outside is the soul path, and today you get a soul reading because it's your full moon, so you're getting all 22 major arcanas lying here with different cards from a deck. And I read from right to left, from deep within to the outer world, like the way you're sitting here and looking at this cup, the Holy Grail, and you are the healer, you are that gentle, loving soul that is bringing these spiritual messages to us. If your birthday is between the 10th of June and the 12th of July, then this is your court card. If not, please look in the description below. I have listed all the cards that I'm using here and all the court cards dates in my description box. To the last reading where you had Sagittarius Sun highlighting the Cancer Moon, you're stepping up and defend the elixir of life and love. You had here the Knight of Emotions, and you are really learning to understand on a deeper level that everything in life is made beautiful by loving your life, right? By loving every bit of it, the good ones and the bad ones, the good situations and the bad situations. So the left spinning cycle is connected with the wobble the Earth does. It's a spin of 25,800 years that the Earth does in its own axis, and that's the age that then is created, and we are currently in the age of Pisces going into the age of Aquarius. And then your right spinning path that you get through the whole year is the Earth spinning around the Sun in 365 days, which is the human path, which is the energy that we live here, the experiences that we have here influences the soul as well. Good, so let's begin. On the position of the Fool comes here the Empress. And the Empress sits very clearly on her throne. She becomes part of the background. And so here you are, the number 3 is coming up on the state of consciousness that you are having as that spiritual soul path. He's going into the left spinning path, and you are recognizing right away that this path is a path of now recognizing yourself as being an empress, the queen of all queens, right? Here as the healer, she is the one that heals others. And so here you're coming up, and I can see that you are literally glowing and shining in this full moon of yours. On the position of the magician comes the sun. So the sun, which is in Capricorn, is highlighting your moon, and the number 53 is coming up, and the sun is this infinite symbol here above your head, is giving you the light to shine, because the magician is that state of consciousness that is acting upon the fool's, the soul's idea of, I am this beautiful queen of queens, I am this beautiful empress, and I'm shining, and I am bringing the light to the people, because my soul recognizes this energy, this path very clearly. On the position of the high priestess comes here the Princess of Pentacles, which is all three earth signs, which is Capricorn and Virgo and Taurus. So you have here powerful women around you, and you feel in your intuition that these opposite energies of yours, they're feminine as well, because water is feminine and earth is feminine. They are here to support you. They're here to connect with you. They're here as a young generation as well, giving you the inspiration that your intuition is something that has to be cherished, something that has to be recognized as that earthly earth part, right? This is earth and earth that you need almost. You need that solid ground because you're water and water. And so you recognize that, you know, either a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn are here in your life and helping you to bring your intuition further forward into this life. And then on the position of the Empress, which came on the position of the Fool, comes Scorpio, the death card, and he is walking into the soul path. He is cutting off all the senses. He is the one that is the number 13, the number 4. So here you have the 8, right? And here you have the 3 zodiac signs. And the 3 zodiac signs, it's almost like you're understanding here that she is the number 3, and these are 3 signs in here. So there's a 3-3 portal inspiring you already. 2 times 3 is the creativity in being powerful. And then, so of course, the understanding of Scorpio's emotional side, to cut out everything that doesn't work for you anymore, everything that you don't want in your life anymore. It's the 1 and the 3. The 1 is the magician and the 3 is the empress, right? Together, these energies are helping you to recognize the empowerment in transformation, the empowerment, and then to be in this light, because on the position of the magician came the sun, to be in the light, to know that if you cut off things that don't work anymore, you can really shift and change your life. And then comes you as the court card. Here you are sitting looking lovingly at the cup, at the Holy Grail, and you understand that your path now from deep within to the outside is filled through this transformation, letting go of things that don't work anymore, so that you can glow even more, so you can be this fertility goddess, right? Even though, as you can see here, it's difficult to let go of certain things, but you have to let go maybe even of the title of being an empress. Then on the position of the Emperor comes the Sun again. So in the month of March, April, when we have the equinox, right, the equal day and the equal night of spring equinox, the Sun is giving you a push forward, giving you the responsibility to take care of whatever it is that you want to take care of, whatever an Empress takes care of, because now on the position of the Emperor comes the Sun again, and the Magician already graced you with the Sun. So you have here a 10 with the Sun and here an 8, the infinite light that is giving you the power to be again the Sun, to be again this magnificent being, shining your love, shining everything out to the people. Then on the position of the Taurus comes the 7 of Wands, and Taurus is a spiritual test, right? Because the 5 is always a test, and the 7 of Wands is saying then you have the power to recognize that you have the courage to be pushing yourself into the position that you need to, even if people come and push against you. You have 2 times the Sun, you have the light, and you have the power through Leo, or basically Mars in Leo, to defend your position, to know that you have worked hard to be at the place that you are right now. Then on the position of Gemini comes the Tower. And Gemini is the self-love. Then certain old structures are falling apart because sometimes they need to go. Like I said, this is a difficult situation as well, right? Transformation is not easy, to let go of something old within you, to let go of something that you think is necessary. And now comes the Tower and saying, okay, let go, really let go, because maybe now you recognize that something really new is coming into your life, and you see the love coming and shifting and changing the situation that you are in right now. So then on the position of your card, the Chariot, comes the 4 of Wands, and that's a success, that's a stability that you can be after you really truly let go, after you really truly let go of things that maybe you had to really let go with love, because love is the underlying energy behind everything. And if you let go of something with love, then immediately the 4 comes, and you have then here 7 and 4, which is then the number 11 together. Then you have 11 wands, and 11 is a portal, 2 times the 1, the creativity in being at home with yourself, being here very strong and having everything that you need as the completion, right? Because the number 4 in this sense is a completion, is like a wheel, is like a spike. And so you can move forward because you have basically here the Chariot, right? So you can go forward, you can be successful and overcome this difficult situation here. Then on the position of Leo comes here the 5 of Swords. Then the strength to navigate the 5, which is again, like I said, the difficulties of the Hierophant, right? The Hierophant, where we had the 7 of Wands. It's almost like saying, yeah, here you defend yourself. You must defend yourself. But then it continues. Life continues. You have to let go. If you had defended yourself, it's okay, right? Because it's a test. The 5s are always tests. So the 5 here with the Hierophant connected is saying, here you're learning to balance on this rope, to balance on in life, but into this one. The soul doesn't have to balance things out, right? We humans have to balance things out. That's why she's facing that direction. And that's what Leo does. You're finding the strength to balance yourself out and continue the path and continue generally what you're doing and enjoying it with the highs and with the lows, right? No matter what's happening in this life, with the highs and the lows. And now I have a bee coming in. I'm just gonna lead her out because otherwise she's gonna disturb me a little bit too much here. But the bee came, and the bee is, the sun is so beautiful today. The sun is so strong, and the bee came in, and it's winter. It's crazy, right? So then here on the position of the Hermit, you get the Knight of Wands, which is a Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is that knight that wants adventure and wants to go out. And you find the adventure in the deep within, in the learning of who you are as that identity, this identity that you are still looking for, finding yourself and giving birth to new actions. It's almost like this is a vagina. He's gonna, like, here, standing here, and you coming out there. And of course he goes into the right spinning path. He wants to live this world. He wants to be in action, right? And then on the position of the Wheel of Fortune comes the lullaby. Look at this. And then you can be safe in the knowledge that everything spins, that everything changes, that everything comes and goes, and that you are here, supported even by the music, supported by the number 38, which is then an 11. So these 11 wands, and of course then the number 11 here is giving you the power to understand that everything has its moment. Everything has a portal, and then the portal is breaking apart again, and that the right music and that the song is helping you and giving you everything you need for your journey, right? The journey of a human, and also the journey of the soul. It's all interconnected. We cannot just separate them. And then on the position of the number 11, the Libra, right? The Justice comes the 5 of Pentacles. And again, of course, the 5s are the tests. The 5 is the test of Mercury in Taurus. You have to understand this 5 and that 5. The 5 of Swords is a test, and the 5 of Pentacles is a test always. You cannot change that. And these tests come to you to test you. Are you serious? Are you for real? Are you really wanting to come into your center? Are you really understanding that everything is coming and going, that everything is spinning and nothing stays ever the same? So this is really, really important, right? To understand that and to see that we are here as a species to evolve and to grow constantly. And then, of course, on the position of the Hanged Man comes here this Aqua Aura crystal, which is then the change that you need to recognize that the Aqua Aura, the 5, right? So you have 3 times the 5. That you are connecting with your infinite potential, that you have a sense of beingness again, and you have a sense of being astonished about how beautiful this world is, about how beautiful this world is functioning, and that you are living on this planet, which is a planet Earth, that you are living on this planet Earth, which is one little speck in our solar system in a huge galaxy, right? And that we have this infinite universe around us, and that you recognize that these little troubles, these moments, these difficulties are just little moments. Don't allow them to weight you down. Don't allow them to push you too much down, because then you're missing the point of how we evolve and how powerful we have become. So the 3 times 5 is also communicate about your troubles, right? Finding the power in communicating about it to other people who are also going through difficulties, right? We're not the only ones that have difficult times. Everybody has difficult times. And then comes on the position of the Scorpio, which came here on the position of the Empress, right? The 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is like that happy, that really happy time. Happy times that you have shifted, that you have let go, that you have learned, that you are going on this soul path very clearly, right? And now this opening is here. The opening, there's this waterfall dripping into this cup. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 8 cups here. And the 9th cup is getting filled with this emotional and even material happiness, right? It's just like, it can't be better. And this is really what the transformation does to you when you give birth to the transformation through the Empress. It's powerful, it's potent, and then again, happy times come, but those will also leave at one point or another. Because then on the position of the guardian angel Sagittarius, which has come here as the Caballeros, right? Here, this is Salvador Dali, the Caballero de Bastos, come the 8 of Wands. So another 8 wands. So you have 7 wands and 4 wands are 11, and then 8 are 19 wands, and 19 wands are the number 19, the sun. Then you take care of your life. You know that the 8 of wands is the message coming, Mercury in Sagittarius, the message is coming, you burning this light within you, you are becoming a guardian angel, you are going out there and you spreading the happiness, the stability, the 8 here, and yourself are the 9th cup, right? Yourself are shining a light into this world. Then on the position of Capricorn comes, though, Jupiter in Gemini. A little bit of a moment again where you have to recognize that don't get attached to nothing, not even Capricorn, not even the sun that is giving you the light right now, not even the sun that you have with the 19 wands have now understood the power behind the sun, and the sun here again as well, twice the sun. Don't get attached, never get attached to anything, because this is just an inner mental state that brings you to a place of like, I am, right? Feeling that Jupiter in Gemini, you had Jupiter here with the 9 of Cups. Jupiter in Pisces and Jupiter in Gemini looks completely different, right? And the 8 here is the 8-8 portal, 2 times 8 with this 8. So you can overcome this easy by really taking action, by using these 8 to counterbalance the thoughts that you have in your head. Too much thinking, immediately when you have too much thoughts in your head, then you need to do something to overcome this thinking. And you have, of course, here an 8-8-8 portal, 3 times 8, which is helping you to achieve that. Then on the position of the Tower, which has come on the position of Gemini, comes the Black Egg. The Black Egg is the empowerment that brings the 5th chakra to you, because this is a spirit animal, and the spirit animal is saying, speaking from an authentic voice and the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. The living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. So here you had already a singing card, the lullaby, and you are going to sing and you are going to speak the truth, right? You are going to bring that message to the world, because here you have overcome this part in you, overcome something that sometimes is a bondage that you create yourself, because no one can force you to think something. That's all happening just in your head. And so the fifth chakra here is actually letting you know that you are now needing to be really truthful to yourself, because this has come to you on the position of Gemini. And Gemini is here, Jupiter in Gemini, right? The 8th of Swords. And so here, with love, let go and speak about it. With love, feel your self-love. With love, awaken to your true power. Awaken to then the hope in Aquarius that the Aries energy has brought the sun again to you, right? On the position of Aries, you had the sun, and now you get this Aries, who looks really beautiful with his beard and the head, the crown, and the flowers. And you can recognize that we have to create our life. We have to create the hope, and the hope by being a responsibility for your life, by being responsibility for this black egg. It's almost like this is the most precious egg there is in this world, and you're gonna protect it, and you're gonna look at it, and you're gonna help it to grow within you, because that's, remember, the truth. Then on the position of the moon comes the bridge, the crossing, the initiation, the number 54, which is a 9. You have the desire to grow out of the deep, deep, deep subconscious, learning that you are enough, learning that the soul path is showing you that everything has its right and left spinning moment. The world is asking you to also go into the right spinning, take responsibility for your life, but also at the same time go into the soul path, because the soul path is all what we take in the end. So you recognizing that, you are feeling that, because on the position of the sun comes then here the number 19 again, the growth and the plants that are here with the sun in Capricorn, the growth, that the climbing up, the horns, the light in the horns, right? Look how many lights are here in these horns, because the horns are the third eye. The horns are which we get and dance up through Nataraj Asana. And so the sun, which has come on the position of the emperor, the responsibility to take this sun's responsibility and really recognize that everything has its moment. Everything has ups and downs, right and left, in and out, constantly. So you are almost seeing that then you becoming this 19, the next 10 again, right? The 10 with this 10. And you are going to be the light. You're going to feel the light, and you're going to be successful with the light, no matter how much you have crossed the bridge. Each life is important. Each life you're learning the lesson again and again and again. And that's why we come here again and again into this life, because the last judgment is calling you to be an explorer, right? To wake up to your own truth, to be an explorer, and to recognize another 8 here. The explorer, trust your imagination to help you journey through your inner landscape to find what you seek, to find what you seek in your third eye. Through Capricorn, right? Through Capricorn, we learn that the attachment is not real. Through Capricorn, we learn that we can liberate ourselves and explore again through this 8, right? The 8, 8, 8, 4 times 8, right? Because we have here the 8, and we have this 8, and we have this 8, and then again we have now this 8. So 4 times 8 is your heart, right? So that things like this just seem like, okay, I gotta let go with love. 4 times 8 is the infinite loop that we come and go and come and go again and again, right? On this bridge into the spiritual path. And your spiritual path is giving you, yes, learn and grow and understand everything that is happening to you, because then comes on the last position Saturn in Pisces. Then you are recognizing in your next new moon, which is in summer, that you can plant a new seed and that the journey continues. This is the position of the world, that then you are walking, right? Again, a cycle from here. The Empress, it's the Empress that took the emotional path forward. And you recognize that. You recognize that, yes, you gotta learn everything there is about humanness, but the soul is in the end what stays. The soul is not what's dying. And that's why keep exploring, keep looking out into this world and recognize that everything has its moment, everything has its power. And so this full moon is letting you already know that the path of love is the only path that you want to go, and go it now until your next new moon, because here we see the new moon and the 8 of emotions. Like, you walk the path, right? You walk the talk, and you are ready to change and shift into this next 8, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8s, right? Then these difficulties, these 5s here, the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, right? That's even here with this 5, the 5th chakra, right? You have 5 times the 8, the Sun, the number 58. There's a 5 in there as well, right? The 8 here, the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and of course the 8 here, the Explorer, and now the emotional 8. You have 5 times the 8, and you recognize the message behind it, how powerful it is, and that you are ready to explore and recognize that it's the Empress that's walking the world, that's walking the human path, because she has learned something. She is in a position, no one takes that away from her. And so this is really letting you know that your next new moon in summer, then in your month, you are again planting that new seed of what you have understood, of how you have grown and how much you have evolved. Wow, what a beautiful reading. And I hope I see you in the next one, because then the Earth spins in such a way that we see behind the Sun the constellation of Aquarius. Then the Sun is in Aquarius and the Emperor has come up. And the Emperor positions, we had the Sun, right? So you can shine, you can really find the hope, because this is hope in being responsible and being the counterpart of the Empress, which came up on the position of the Fool. So you are here to learn and to grow and to be empowered. So I wish you a beautiful full moon meditation, and hope I see you again in the next reading. Namaste.